try to use a battery for the same photos.
Thank you.
You need a picture before to start?
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you.
I'll give you my QR code, it's $5. Exactly, plus a tip, which is like 100%.
Right.
Give me what? In the last one. Perfect. There you go. Thank you. Like this, so you have both. There you go. Thank you. Have you seen this? Because it was the way they do the tequila in the past. It was like the tequila shot. It looks like a bushhorn chair because in the past, around a region, around the tequila region, there were these people called hacendados, the owner of haciendas, agave distilleries, no cars, only horses. So for them, it was too easy to carry right here a bushhorn. So when they go to the distillery, they drink it directly from the copper pots. That's why that we got this same like a shape here. And then I was starting in 2009, but now the same career I made in 2009, they have in the high school in tequila. So the kids, when they're like a 17 years old, they got two choices. They can continue going to the college or stay right there in the town working as a tequila master in any distillery. Yeah, that's amazing. So you would like to visit us. The town is amazing. It's gonna be. If you see any person with this, it's gonna be a tequila ambassador, tequila master. Okay? So almost 2 more minutes. We're gonna start with our class.
You should drink that much tequila in the morning.
And you go to Mexico and take that class.
Yes. 6 shots.
Oh, I used to do the
That's why I'm
shots.
so happy and so young.
In all my presentations in the past, I used to use this, but now it's impossible because it's full out like a 3 times, and then I redo it so many times. But no, in the past I used to do tequila in here. I don't do that anymore. Yeah, now I got it. That is cultural because when you're living in the town, the life is quite simple, and you don't want to get out of the town. And I realized about this like 3 years ago. I back and forth very often to see my family because they don't want to come.
Yeah.
So then, right there, all the time I was like, oh, it's happening this, it's happening that, because it's so different. Welcome guys, bienvenidos. How are you today? Are you guys ready for tequila?
Yes.
Okay, come on in, please, have a seat. Alright, so now we are ready for tequila.
Woo. Yeah.
Yeah, finally, alright. So first of all, good afternoon. Welcome to Mexico. My name is Humberto. Today I'm gonna be your tequila ambassador. But this means that at the very end of this tasting, you're gonna be able to choose which type of tequila. It has to be the perfect for you. But it has to be according to the aroma, flavor, and the way this tequila is making you feel right here and right here. When you feel that you can handle that burning sensation pretty well right here, and the aroma and the flavor are perfect for you, that's gonna be the one you like the most. I was born and raised in the town of Tequila, so you got the chance, please visit us. It's amazing, it's beautiful, it's safe, but you have to let me know, okay? Because I back and forth very often. My family, they don't want to come, so I need to back and forth because I need to see my dad, my mom, my brothers, and my nephews. So I can be right there and be the VIP tour guide just for you guys. My name is Humberto, but forget about my name because after 1 shot of tequila, you will see me as Antonio Banderas. Maybe five shots of tequilas, I'm gonna be Ricky Martin for you. So now take a look at your place setting. In front of you, left to right, 5 tequila glasses. Left to right, it will be a blanco, the reposado. The middle one is the añejo, extra añejo, and tequila joven. As soon as we get to the tequila joven, you're gonna become a tequila masters. But this means that in future, believe me, in a blinding tasting, you're gonna be able to say blanco, reposado, añejo, and extra añejo, because here I'm gonna let you know how to relate those burning sensations with each type of tequila in here. So you know about the tequila joven, then you need to know about the mezcal. Why mezcal now is so trending, why it's everywhere, why it's so smoky. We have to learn this right here, and we have to do it the way they do in Oaxaca, with the candle glass. So that's gonna be here the mezcal, and I'm gonna just put it right here for the end, and you take a look at that small plate in front of you. I got some weird insects for you. I got some grasshoppers for you. So that's gonna be for the mezcal. Yeah, I can see by the face like I'm not gonna do it. And I can hear sometimes when I have this like a huge group like Humberto's crazy. But you will see in a moment, after 5 shots of tequila, you're gonna be braver. And then you're gonna be just at least 1 grasshoppers. So between tequilas, to clean your palate, it'll be so easy for all of us. We can do the cracker, that's gonna be okay, or the water, or the chips and the guac in the water. All the time our Mexican water. So in the plate, I got some, I call it distractors in here, the lime peel, the orange peel, and the lemon peel. Cinnamon and the coffee, because in here it'll be strong, but you will see in a moment that I'm gonna distract your brain, and the brain is gonna be thinking about aromas, not sensations. So I got you guys, okay? So now before to start, I know for sure right now your taste buds are gonna be sleeping. We need some alcohol. I don't do usually the silver tequila at the beginning because it's gonna be so strong. It's gonna be punching us. So I got another neutral distiller for you. I got vodka. I know it sounds weird, but I got vodka for you. I got that vodka, and actually it looks like tequila in the aftertaste because they are making the juices, they're using the juices of the agave plant to do that vodka. It's called Weber Ranch. It's been in the market for more than a year. So let's take the palate cleanser, and my recommendation is you don't need a lot, okay? It'll be just a tiny portion, switch it around back and forth, and then we're gonna be ready for tequila. So raise the glass, and in my town we say salud.
Salud.
And in the glasses, salud. Remember, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, you can make a margarita with that flavor. Yeah, the bottle is like $29, but it's amazing. And actually, one of the master distillers were here yesterday of that vodka, but it's really nice. So now let's do some water, and then we're gonna be ready for tequila. Perfect. Now, as a tequila master, the first thing you need to know is about the raw material. It's called blue agave. There are like 200 different varieties of agave plants all around the world. 71 for Mexico, 1 for tequila, and it's called blue agave. It's officially known as agave tequila Weber blue variety. So the agave plant, when it's so far from your side, looks like that, like a tiny representation. The real agave plant, when you're gonna be in the agave fields, is about this size, this big, and this high. 7 to 10 years to reach maturity. If you finally decided to visit the town of Tequila, you will see that nobody has to let you know that you're getting there. You're gonna start watching on the both sides of the ways, you're driving in the both sides of the ways, agave's landscape. And it looks like the whole town of Tequila. We took all the blue carpets of agave and we start adorning the mountains, the downhill. Everywhere you see around it is beautiful, is blue because of the agave plant. Sometimes you gotta stop back right there and take some pictures. The agave's landscape are part of the heritage list because they are offering us a lot like a beautiful blue, views in here. So now, 7 to 10 years to reach maturity, but I don't need the leaves. I'm gonna need only the center, the heart of the plant. I'm gonna take all those leaves away down to the heart, and the heart looks like that. Let me show you this. So another tiny representations. This is gonna be after the leaves. When the leaves cut away, it'll be this. You can call it the pineapple or la piña because of the shape, not for its flavor. At this point has no flavor. And maybe the shape is gonna be like that, 160 pounds. But you will need 16 pounds to produce 1 liter of tequila. So you take the average, maybe we can get like a 10 liters per each one of them. But in this moment, there's no flavor. When you cut in half the agave plant, the center looks like the potato. It's very solid, but it's gonna be white color. At this moment, it will be only inulin and water, raw material. And this means that I'm gonna get the flavor after the baking process. After the baking process, this agave plant turns into brown in color, soft and juicy. Then I need to squeeze it. I need to start the canned water or the sugar water because I need to continue with the process. In the next process, fermentation, I need to transform the sugars into alcohol. So in here, as soon as I take all the juice, the agave fiber, it will be dry and looks like this. Real agave fiber in here. And here, I already extracted the juice. It's dry, but if I can get back the juice in here, it will be dark brown in color. If I can do something like this shape, that small piece could be those white colors. If you're gonna be right there in the brick ovens, after the baking process, take it out, suck the nectar, throw the fibers away. At this point, it's only sugars. So then the next part is sugars into alcohol with the fermentation. But right now, my main goal with you is like in future, if you're gonna be enjoying your tequila, you can do something like good agave aroma. Or maybe you can enjoy something right here, and then you can say, that's the good agave flavor. In order to understand why silver tequila it's citrusy and sweet, you need to know first of all about the raw material. And that's why right now I'm gonna take you to my town. Imagine that all of us, we're gonna be in the town of Tequila. I'm gonna be your tour handsome guide. And you're gonna start asking me so many questions. The main question is like, Humberto, why in your town the air feels heavier and sweet? Everywhere you go, it smells sweet. Why? Because all the distillers are making the agave plant. The aroma is flying to the whole town, and as a town, we enjoy that privilege that we enjoy the sweet aroma. If you decided to be in my house for one day, you will see that after 7 p.m., we have the chairs out of the house and sitting right there, just to enjoy the aroma. I was right there on December the last year, and then I was telling you, I've been here for 15 years, but my mindset is changing a lot. Every time I see something, I'm not gonna be like, oh wow, that's amazing. So that time, same thing, 7 p.m., we have the chairs out of the house, my dad, my mom, my brothers, we go right there. But then my nephew, the youngest one, he was outside of the house running, but as soon as he was outside next to us, he was like he was enjoying the aroma, and I was watching him, and I was like, "Wow, that's amazing!" And this is something that we got the chance to enjoy it. Sometimes it's gonna be happening to you. You're gonna be in my town, but you don't wanna do tours. You're so tired of doing tours. My recommendation all the time is like, please don't do tours. Go to the plaza and sit right there on the benches. Why? Because in that part, especially in that part, the aroma of sweet is a little much more stronger. Because we have the Cuervo Distillery next to the plaza. Across from the street, Salsa Distillery. We have the Arete Distillery, Tequileño Distillery, and Fortaleza Distillery all in line in one side. That's why, especially in that part, the aroma is going to be sweet. So let's go to my town. Take the spray bottle that is in front of you, and I know it looks like this, like a fancy perfume for all our body, or maybe for your head, your mouth. It's going to be for your hands, and it's silver tequila. It's the good friend, buen amigo, 80 proof. And now, please be careful and spray out on your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots, and then rub it in your hands. Okay? Rub it in your hands, go to your nose, open your hands, and alcohol and vanilla together. And all of us to be are in the down in tequila, walking down the streets. Second time, rub it in your hands. Now open your hands, go to your nose. Oh, your alcohol is getting citrusy. Maybe a lemonade with so much oils in there or sugars. I'm talking about sugar, and you think like Humberto, take a look at my hands, they're gonna be so sticky. No, no problem, okay? They're gonna be so soft and clean, I promise that. So the third time, and the last one, and right now, I'm pretty sure your hands are almost getting dry, okay? Now go to your nose and open your hands, and welcome to that sweet potato aroma. Brown sugar, or maybe it's slightly sensational with caramel. Everywhere you go in tequila smells like that. So you're gonna be in your house and in your restaurant doing this, you can catch that sweet aroma. Means that the agave plant in the aroma, it will be right there in your tequila. Maybe in future, you're gonna see some videos. Everybody in the videos, especially the master distillers, they say, good agave. So when they say that, it's because they're having that aroma, which is gonna be sweet. And the aroma, and you see it's sweet. Flavor, it's sweeter than the aroma. Right now, what they're doing as a business is extracting all the juice from here, and they are making the agave nectar. And now it's everywhere. We use it for the margaritas, coffee, cocktails, tea. Difference with the regular sugar is in here. We got less content of glucose, but it's sweeter than the regular sugar. That's why everybody's using the agave nectar. And then today, I got agave nectar for you for one reason. For me, the aftertaste of this agave nectar in here makes me feel that I'm gonna be in my town, inside the distillery, outside of the brick ovens, eating this with all the fibers. Same reaction makes me feel that I'm having the agave nectar in here. So take the agave nectar, it will be thicker the first part, but then it's getting sweeter and sweeter. Let's take a sample and see reaction of the brain. Your brain is gonna be right there.
Yeah.
It's talking about like a maple syrup, 2 spoons of honey here. Now close your eyes. And the brain is like, okay, you ate something sweet. What do you add the spicy at the very end? And I'm complaining about that. Open your eyes, and the brain again is getting back to you, and it's talking about this right here. Because for the brain, somebody open the mouth, take 2 spoons of sugar in here. That reaction, we call it as a sweet, overpowered in sugar in here. So when you drink in your tequila, you take a little sip, you feel this, and you don't notice. Let me tell you why. You take a sip, brain is having the alcohol in here, and then the brain, as soon as feel the alcohol here, for the brain it will be a tiny burning, tiny spicy or tiny fire sensation. You take a sip, brain is making a lot of drama, like pay attention, there's a tiny burning sensation, but it's not a burning sensation. Don't do the water. And then you're gonna be feeling, brain is letting you know, oh, something is gonna be right here, and then it is getting back to the front part of the mouth to control the alcohol. I will let you know when it's gonna be this moment. As soon as I said agave nectar, same reaction, it'll be in your tequila, okay? And you see this moment, there's nothing about the alcohol, it's only sugars. Let's get back to the process, fermentation. In the fermentation, I'm gonna get fermented juice. In the last part of the process that is called distillations, I'm gonna get silver tequila, 110 proof. So it's gonna be very, very strong. And right now, I mean, so far, I don't understand why many people, they enjoy that burning sensation here and here. A lot of people, and I'm one of them, just before you say something. Yeah, many of us, we don't enjoy not even a tiny burning sensation. That's why in the distillation process, I'm gonna have two choices. First one is 110 proof. The norm says, don't waste your time. Just put it inside the bottle. It's ready to be sold in the market. Or I got the chance to add distilled water, demineralized water to my tequila to reduce the percentage of alcohol. The only one rule is like this tequila has to be inside the market in this range, from 70 to 110 proof. And it's gonna be the decision of any distillery in what type of proof is inside the market. Perfect example here is 80 proof. And at this point, it's pure tequila. You don't want to know anything about the presence of the barrel in the aftertaste. It's about this. It's about the citrusy and sweet of the agave plant. Pure tequila. Let's try the pure tequila. Our challenge with tequila starts from here. So take the number one glass left to right. That's gonna be the blanco. And here we're gonna do what we call as a recognition of flavors. Means we don't shoot it. It will be just a tiny portion because we need to double check the reaction of the brain, okay? Save some tequila because we need to continue working with that tequila. I need to make sure that this is gonna be the one you like the most. Okay, now take a little sip, okay? Salud.
Salud.
Tiny sip, save some tequila, salud. Okay, swallow the tequila, brain is gonna be right there. It's talking about burning. The only one way to avoid those burning sensations is squeezing your tongue like that. Squeezing it. Oh, you add some sugar in there, but now the brain's like, can you please pay attention to the back part of the back part of the palate right here? Imagine, right now, I'm gonna be opening the mouth, 2 spoons of sugar here. And you see, you feel this, but the brain is not asking you for some water. Do you remember the agave nectar? The agave nectar reaction is gonna be right here. Brain is like, oh, can you please check it out right here? And now your brain is working on the gums because the presence of the alcohol is gonna be right here. And in this moment with the silver tequila, you are not a big fan of the smoky. You are in your restaurant asking for cocktails made with the vodka, the gin, and the rum, and maybe the silver tequila is gonna be the perfect for you. That one, especially, it will be so different. It's called Fortaleza. It's made by Guillermo Sousa, the 5th generation of the Sousa legacy. Here, he is squeezing the fibers with a heavy stone on the picture. That's gonna be a volcanic stone in the shape of a whale. Actually, in front of you, there is this like a small picture. Try to take a look at that picture. That's gonna be the milling area, and it's called Taona. Basically, it's gonna be like a stone circular space on the floor. There is a heavy stone all the time that is rotating on its own axis. It's squeezing the fibers in order to transmit some like a earthiness. So when you're doing your tequila, blanco, reposado, añejo, or extra añejo, and you feel wet stone aroma, it's because they are squeezing the agave plant with a taona. So at this point, you're not a big fan of the smoky. Let's see how this tequila is gonna be working you. Let's take that glass back again. Because in tequila, in my town, we used to say, when you're doing tequila, no matter what, open your senses. Size sense, take the glass at eye level. And the first thing you need to check is about the color. And the color is transparent, it's crystal and clear. That tequila never touched the barrel. Whenever you're ready, swirl the tequila for the glass. Just for 2 seconds, 1 and 2, then stop. Try to see, there is a line spreading on the walls of the glass. That line is called crown or body, cuerpo or corona. When you see carefully, you're gonna start getting some lines sliding down. Long lines, something similar to the ones, we call it as a legs. And the small drops attaching to the crown, we call it tears. Just you got tears and legs right there. Yeah, something similar to the wines. We steal all the information from the wines, actually. No, but they say that in Mexico we call it tears, because we love so much the drama. We enjoy the telenovelas and soap operas. So in future, when you're doing this and you say, Humberto told me, I need to check the body. and you're doing this and nothing is going on. You're not having tears, not even legs. Please just do me a favor, don't drink it. It's gonna be fake tequila, and we call it as a what you call water, alcohol, and color together. No tears, no legs, please don't drink it, okay? Now, aromas, the olfactory sense right here. Tequila glass, designed only for tequila, 2001. It looks like champagne glass, but no, it's made only for tequila. The bottom part of the glass in front of you, we need to enjoy all the aromas about like the cut agave or raw agave. My recommendation all the time is try to open your mouth tiny bit. Then you're gonna allow the alcohol to be in your nose and then out of the mouth. Otherwise, if you have the mouth closed, the shape of the glass is designed to have all the aromas in the center of the glass, but when you get closer to your nose, those aromas are gonna go directly to your nasal like a needles. If you have the mouth closed, it's happening all the time, it's gonna be impacting you immediately like that. So open the mouth, alcohol is right here, and then out. Let's do this together. Swirl the glass. Open the mouth tiny bit. Place the tip of the nose at the bottom part of the glass. You can see I can touch the bottom part of the glass. You're there. Now inhale really slowly to your nose. And your brain is gonna be like, are you gonna have this lime? And what do you add some oils on top and chew glass? Okay, let's do it again. Swirl the glass. Place the tip of the nose at the bottom part of the glass. And now it's draining all over to the earth. Wet stone aroma is gonna be right there because of the heavy stone they use to squeeze the agave plant. Let's move on to the center. Place the tip of the nose in the center of the glass and take a really deep breath. So I'm gonna squeeze that lime and the oils are gonna go directly to your nasal. Let me tell you something. You're gonna be in the distillery and you're gonna be in the distillation area. As soon as you get there, you get that sensation. And that sensation is the silver tequila is the only one with that type of personality. Citrusy, as in grapefruit, oranges, lime, or lemon. In a blinding tasting, it'll be your silver tequila for sure. The top part of the glass, we find all the aromas about the presence of the barrel. And you see, in this tequila, never touch the barrel. Another amazing thing about this glass is this. Alcohol stays at the bottom part of the glass and in the middle part of the glass. You're not getting any alcohol on top. And this means that this time you're gonna get the same aromas without the presence of the alcohol. Very smooth and very balanced. Let's do it together. Open the mouth this time, tiny bit. Place the tip of the nose at the top part of the glass in here. Inhale really slowly. And see how your alcohol is out, but you got your lemonade with so much sugar in there and so much oils and maybe that earthiness in here. How you like this aroma? Oh, it's amazing. They did a great job. If you see a bottle anywhere, buy it because now it's so hard. Yeah, my nephew's working down there in the Fortaleza distillery. 2 years ago, I got 2 bottles because of him. Not this year. So you see a bottle, buy it. So when we did tequila, when we were sipping the tequila, it was impacting us in here. We need to avoid that. We need to talk to your brain. Take the lime pill, please. Take the lime peel and we're gonna squeeze it. Let's do something like that. Squeeze it. I can feel the oils all over to my fingers, and then enjoy the aroma. Your brain is gonna be happy because we're talking about this like a fresh lime peel and it smells so good. You got it? Because now, since we are in Disney, we need to make the magic in the bottom part of the glass. Let's grab the glass ready in the other hand, and then from here, squeeze it. 1, okay. Now enjoy the aroma. 3, make sure that you know about this aroma. 2, enjoy that fresh lime peel. Now tequila masters, open the mouth tiny bit. Place the tip of the nose at the bottom part of the glass. Inhale and see how sweet is gonna be your glass right now. Your lemonade is ready with so much sugar in there. What I'm doing right now is having a connection, brain with the aroma. As soon as you try that tequila, your brain is heading to the aroma, not to the sensations. This means that this tequila is going to be a little less stronger. Let's do it again. Squeeze it twice. 1, 2. Get the oils. 3. Okay, let's go to the bottom part of the glass. It'll be a little much more sweeter. You add so much more sugar in there. When you do this back and forth, less than 5 seconds, it'll be here, oils, alcohol. See how the both aromas are going to be dancing together in the same platform. For the brain, now it's exactly the same. How you like this aroma? Remember, blinding tasting, there's no way that you cannot say it's a silver tequila. All the time it's having that citrusy personality. Let's continue with the best part of this tasting. Let's try our tequila. Finally, right? After 1 hour. Many techniques to have the tequila. Very 2 typical techniques is when you shoot it. We're not doing that anymore. It's burning right here and right here. You don't have that pleasant sensation. So tequila and lime, we're not doing that anymore. For me, 60s or 70s, that technique was originated in my town. Tequila was too strong. That's why the hacendados, they put some salt in here, but there was a rule. lick it and wait 5 seconds. Why? Because with 5 seconds, the salt in here, the saliva process begins. You start pumping a lot of saliva, then do the shot. Saliva and tequila blended together. When you swallow them, the saliva touches the walls of your throat, and the tequila go down easy for the center. Your tongue start burning crazy, like burning like that. Keep it in contact with the lime. The aftertaste is salt and lime, not tequila. We're not doing that anymore. That's why today I'm gonna share with you my own technique, and you're gonna be able to control that burning sensation in here. But you really need to decide. You like the blanco, or you have to wait a little longer to enjoy a little oaky in the other tequilas in here. It looks very complex, but it takes about like 7 seconds. But if for some reason you don't understand, please just let me know, because I can do this many times. I can sacrifice myself for you guys. In the first part, I'm gonna take a deep breath and hold it right here. Then tequila, not the whole shot, a small amount. Switch it around, back and front. Cover all the mouth, but whenever you feel ready, swallow that tequila, head down, open the mouth, all the air out. If you're not opening the mouth, the alcohol stays here. Everywhere you go, there's someone doing something like a with no control. If something like that happened to you here, no worries, it's happening to me all the time. But don't bring your hands to your face. Alcohol stays here like forever. If you feel like can breathe, because you just feel it. Open the mouth and take small breaths from here, out. Nose and out. The alcohol is out immediately of our body, and you're gonna be okay, and I don't have to call 911. No, that's a joke. So now let's do this together. Remember, we raise the glass, we say salud, and we clean the glasses. Salud. Let's do this together. Salud. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Take a deep breath and hold it. Tequila, small amount, switch it around, back and front, and then swallow it. Whenever you feel ready, swallow a tequila and immediately head down and open the mouth and all the air out. Brain is going to be right there talking about burning sensation. Saliva is going to be around it. Squeeze it. First time, squeeze it. And your brain is like somebody squeeze a fresh lime juice in the front part of the mouth, but it's leaving all the oils all around the mouth. Second time, squeeze it again. Now someone add the oils of the lime in the back part of the palate right here. Okay, third time, let's settle down this flavor. Squeeze it. Oh, you add some sugar, honey, or something like that? Lemon flavor is right here. But the brain is like, can you please check out the gaps? Burning sensations right here. And those are sugars. Pass the tongue around the teeth. Get all the sugars. And your brain is not right here anymore. It's in your throat. And it's talking about like a burning sensation maybe? Let's go right there. Squeeze the back part of the body. Squeeze it right here. And feel that, fresh lime juice again. Water and agave nectar, lemon flavor is right here again. And we are ready. Take a deep breath. Head down, open the mouth, all the air out, nice and slowly. No rush at all. Take your time. I feel like a Polaris class, right? Like a tequila yoga class with Humberto. Yeah. Pass it, turn around the teeth, get the remaining sugars. Now put your head up little by little. And the brain is gonna be like having the real aftertaste. When you put your head up, brain is getting back to you and it's asking you about this again. Something is happening right here. Let's go right there again. Squeeze the back part of the palate. Feel that limey flavor. Maybe a top shelf margarita flavor in there. I said flavor is not a burning sensation. If the brain didn't know that you did that silver tequila because of that flavor, in this moment the brain is feeling that before this you did your own version of your lemonade, you had extra fresh lime juice, 2 pounds of sugar, 2 pounds of sugar, you just blend it and drink it in one time. That's exactly the same sensation in here. Think about that flavor and maybe could be the perfect for your margaritas. That's why when you're doing a margarita, the first choice could be the silver tequila. And sometimes you don't have to add extra fresh lime juice or sugars. It's coming from the tequila depending on the brand you're using for the margaritas. How you like the number 1? Do you like it? Would you like to do another sip for science? For educational purposes? For science. If you would like to do another sip, you're more than welcome. Salud.
For science.
Salud. Salud. They did a great job. Alright guys, whenever you have the chance, clean your palate. You got the chips and the water, the cracker. I will start talking about the next thing. I have to use only white oak or encino barrel. That's the only one thing, but I can do any type of those toast or inside of the barrel. So in this moment with the reposado, you are not, you want to take a look at here? All right. In this moment with the reposado, you're not a big fan of the smoky. But you would like to get just a little portion of the barrel right here. In this moment, overpowering the smoky, overpowering the presence of the barrel is not your thing. But you can handle a little bit of the barrel. So let's take the number 2 glass left to right. In the reposado presentation, I'm gonna have this like amazing tequila. They did a great job here. Only 1,200 bottles in the market, and it's called Yellow Agave Vice. Agave Vice because they got this like a beautiful picture here of the Miami Vice series. Yeah. And it's gonna be like that here, and then the back part it'll be this.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it'll be they're using Sauternes barrels from the Bordeaux region, and they is like a 92
Oh,
proof.
funny.
It's gonna be like that,
I got
and
this.
then here.
That's awesome.
This is gonna be the picture behind here, and here. Yeah.
Don Johnson is not the owner.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did, and then put that picture right here.
Loafers
Yeah.
next to a car.
They're just inspired by him.
And here. Yeah, they did a great job in here. It's like a 89 proof, but you will see how different it's gonna be compared to the silver tequila. So let's take the number 2 glass left to right. And tequila masters, we're gonna start checking on the color. And this time the color, it'll be like a dark amber color, and the glitters can be like a golden or a little copper.
Yeah.
When you swirl the glass for 2 seconds, 1 and 2, and then stop, your line is gonna be right there. But in this moment, with the silver tequila, maybe you can observe some tears or some legs, not right now. It's taking their time. It's doing like a, when you're doing a blind tasting, we used to say like a, I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna take my time, don't push me. I'm making a lot of drama in here. Silver tequila like a, hi, bye, I gotta go, see you tomorrow. But you will see how añejo, extra añejo, and tequila joven are behaving so totally different on the walls of the glass. Aromas, it's supposed to be a little stronger. 89 proof means a lot. Open your mouth, go to the bottom of the glass, and see how different it is. Enjoy your mellow caramel, or your butterscotch, and you add a lot of burnt sugar on top. It's 89 proof, but we don't feel something like that. Let's do the center. Swirl the glass, go to the center, and take a deep breath. And now spicy as in cinnamon, but you got that cinnamon stick, vanilla extract, and caramel, and you get closer to your nose. And see how balanced it is. Yeah, spicy, that you're squeezing that cinnamon in there. So the top part of the glass only with the reposado. We used to say that you can enjoy smoky on the distance. As soon as you place the tip of the nose here, it'll be smoky, and then stay right there because the sweet is coming up. Open the mouth tiny bit, place the tip of the nose on top part of the glass. And now a slightly sensational cigar. Stay right there because then the sweet is coming up, the vanilla, the caramel, or maybe your butterscotch is coming back to you. How you like the aroma? It's amazing. Comparing with the blanco, it'll be so totally different. So let's talk to your brain. Remember, we need to talk to your brain about the burning sensations. Take the cinnamon stick, take the lemon peel, and we're gonna try to wrap it up the lemon peel in the center of the cinnamon. So I'm gonna do something like that. I know it looks like an arts and craft class with Umberto, but no, promise that no, it's not gonna be like that. So I'm gonna squeeze it. I like to get the oils, and as soon as you get ready, enjoy that aroma. And the brain is like, Christmas time with the family, or maybe it's that candle light, and it smells so good, but this is gonna be so simple. We need to enhance that aroma. We need to do some aroma dessert just for your brain. Take the vanilla bottle. And with the vanilla bottle, I'm gonna start adding some vanilla drops on top. First of all, on top of the lemon, there's something like that. And then I'm gonna make one line of the vanilla extract and one side of the cinnamon stick right here. I'm gonna go and play making another line in the other side of the cinnamon stick. I'm gonna get back to the center. I'm adding much more drops on top of the lemon. And our dessert, it'll be ready for all of us in a moment. If you guys are ready, let's start enjoying one side of the cinnamon and the vanilla. And in here, the brain's like, oh, thank you. You brought me some caramel flan, creme brulee, or churros with some cinnamon powder on top. Let's do the center. Take a deep breath in the center. Welcome to the cheesecake, rice pudding, or maybe caramel flan in there, right? Or like a key lime pie. Coquito, yeah. Coquito with the rum. Now the other side is gonna be caramel fan. Let's get back to the center. Stay right there because we need to do the magic in the center of the glass. Grab the glass, have it ready in the other hand, and from here, enjoy the lemon and the cinnamon and the vanilla. Open your mouth, tiny, tiny bit. Go to the center of the glass. Inhale, and now see how sweet is gonna be your glass right now. You're gonna be inside the brick ovens after the baking process, enjoying a good agave planning here. Brown sugar, caramel, it will be like that. And welcome to your aftertaste. That's gonna be exactly the aftertaste. Back and forth, same aroma. Less than 5 seconds, you can enjoy the same aroma, but your brain's like, please forget about Humberto and drink this tequila right now. I got it. At this point, you're not a big fan of the smoky, but you would like to get just a tiny portion of the barrel. So let's say salud and clean the glasses. Salud. Salud. Take a deep breath. Tequila. Swallow that tequila and head down and open the mouth. All the air out. There is like 1,000 tiny needles on top of the tongue. Squeeze it for the first time.
Oh my gosh.
Pay attention, texture. You're into this like a silky texture in this moment. Second time, squeeze it again. Oh, brown sugar in there. You got the burn, you got the sugar, okay. Now, third time, let's say now this flavor, squeeze it. I only got 2 issues. Maybe the back part of the palate right here and the gums. Let's go to the gums, okay? Pass it, turn around the teeth. Put your head up little by little. And the brain, as soon as you get to your throat, brain is gonna be like, can you please check out your throat? Because something's happening right here, not on the sides. It's gonna be right here. And it looks like every time you put your head up, it'll be like a line of fire from here to here, like that. Let's go right there. Squeeze the back part of the body. Feel that? The brain is like, did you eat a cinnamon? Did you eat a black pepper, white pepper? It will be that sensation, and we call it as an abrasive sensation. Abrasive means that the burn and the sugar are gonna be together all the time. Burn and the sugar together in the tequila industry means that the presence of the barrel could be right here or right here. But in this moment, with that tequila, it'll be right here. Let's find out together. Put your head up. Move your head to your right hand side. And feel how behind your throat. It's gonna be a tiny spicy, a tiny burning, or a tiny fire sensation. That's the presence of the barrel, a tiny bit, because right now you're not a big fan of the smoky. It's gonna be just a little bit presence of the barrel in the reposado. Think about that aftertaste, and we used to say that with the reposado, it could be for beginner of tequila or for fan of tequila. Let me tell you why. For beginner, right now, you try to remember those burning sensations from the beginning. They're not right here anymore. Right here in this moment, when you think about the first part, brain is gonna be like, yeah, it's silky and sweet. Or for fan of tequila, is because in here you can enjoy much more sweet aromas and flavors here or here comparing to the citrusy personality of the silver tequila. For me, reposados or añejos, all the time they're gonna be so easy to drink. How you like the number 2? Would you like to do another sip for educational purposes? Okay. Nobody says no, right? Enjoy the science. Salud.
Salud.
Sí, justo.
Thank you.
¿Quieres una botella?
I like that one the best so far.
Water time. Water race for the first time. That's the signal for everyone to stop immediately what they're doing, no matter what, and face the main church. The priest is ready to bless the town. A minute later, the bell rings for the second time, and everybody bows their hands and receives the sacrament. A minute after that, the bell rings for the third time, and 55,000 in unison made the sign of the cross, and then they go all about their business. From Monday to Friday is happening right there, 9 in the evening, and it's so interesting because you're gonna be right there. You see that whole town stops, and you're gonna be, as a visitor, you're gonna be like, something is happening right here. So after that, we need to get closer to you and let you know this is gonna be one of the traditions that is continued generation by generation. So visit tequila, believe me, you won't regret it. And let me know, okay? Because I can be right there with you. So now, our silver tequila, I'm gonna have it inside the barrel for more than 1 year, but no longer than 3 years, and I have to call it as an añejo, aged tequila. And at this point with the añejo, you are a big fan of the smoky. You are in your restaurant asking for whiskey, for bottles. If that's gonna be the choice for you, then maybe the añejo is gonna be the perfect for you. The one I got right here, there's only 2 batches in the market. This is gonna be the first batch, 1,006 barrel. It's made by Pablo Lara. He is the owner of Santanera.
Yeah.
He's making this product in 3 Mujeres distillery, 3 women distillery. The characteristic of that distillery is in the fermentation process. They're playing classical music to the gist. Mozart music to be specific, and it's gonna be at the end. You got this product like a much more balanced and sweet. The other amazing thing is like he went with this French company called Tonnellerie Nadalier. Literally, that company is the best to do the perfect barrels for you. Literally, they're gonna choose the tree for you, and they start working in your barrel. Here, I got 3 different type of barrel, which is gonna be the American oak barrel, Colbert barrel, and French oak barrel in here. 2 tequilas in here. I got añejos and extra añejos. Añejo is 99.93 and extra añejo 7.0 in here. It's 80 proof, but you will see that it's not gonna be strong, but it's gonna be intense. Maybe a little much more intense compared to the reposado. So let's take the number 3 glass. I was about to say number 5, there's no more tequila for me. I need to cut me off and the other tequila master is gonna be ready. Alright, so the color, something similar to, actually it's gonna be like a light amber color or medium amber color. So it was like a dark amber color. So now, this time when you swirl the glass, pay attention to the liquid presentation. It'll be slightly heavier or dense compared to the reposado. You're gonna get the crown down there. That type of crown we call it with the viscosity, which means that you get the crown, the whole crown with the viscosity, and then the tears you're gonna wait for a little longer. But at the end, you're gonna start getting like the Christmas lights outside of the house. That's gonna be the reaction in here. All the time you get those Christmas lights, it'll be your añejo for sure. You will see extra añejo and joven are behaving so totally different. Aromas, open your mouth, go to the bottom part of the glass, and enjoy smoky and sweet together. Maybe sweet as in caramel cream, or maybe we got this like cacao with a little butterscotch, or sweet bread, but you got some baking spices on top. It's 80 proof, we don't feel something like that. Let's do the center. Take a deep breath in the center. And now I'm gonna squeeze that orange peel. I'm gonna leave only the orange seltzer, but you got some caramel, you got some vanilla in there, or maybe you got that sweet butter in there. For me, every time I'm here, it will be like this Mickey waffle with some butter on top and chocolate chips and maple syrup in there. The top of the glass is supposed to be smoky. See how sweet it is. Enjoy the caramel, the vanilla together, and then maybe the tobacco or cigar, but the bottle then arriving having some chocolate on top. How you like the aroma? It's so different, right? So now let's talk to your brain. Take the cinnamon stick and let's take the lime peel. And this time we're gonna try to wrap it up the lime peel in the center of the cinnamon. And remember, we need to squeeze it because we need to get the oils from here. So here we're gonna take advantage that we already had the vanilla in here and enjoy the aroma. And as soon as you get the aroma, the is gonna be like a winter time with, or maybe December, or this candle light next to the Christmas tree every year. It smells good, right? But it's so simple. We need to do a sophisticated aroma. Let's do smoky tobacco aroma. Put the both items in the center of the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
Let's add all the coffee beans in here. As much as you can, it'll be the better. And then I got the 3 items in here, and I'm gonna put the other palm of my hand in here. And from here, I can touch and I can feel the lime peel. Okay, it's gonna be like that. You're gonna be like that. Put the other palm of your hand, and then squeeze it all together. Okay, squeeze it all together. Squeeze it, squeeze it. Now enjoy the aroma, and the brain's like that. Are you really the tequila tasting, or in a Starbucks waiting for coffee? See how amazing it is. We can make a business right here. Like a candlelight. So the next time you're gonna be right here, I'm gonna have my own merchandise. Sanitizer bottles, $100. And candlelights.
That's about right.
Yeah. Smells good. Now, have the glass ready in the other hand. We need to do the magic again in the center. I know you know about this aroma, but I'm gonna change that aroma for sure. So enjoy the lime peel, but now see how amazing it's gonna be now that it's open. Okay, lime peel, 3. Lime peel, 2, it's amazing. Now, tequila masters, open your mouth a little bit, go to the center of the glass, inhale, and welcome to the banana peel aroma. Orange blossom, green apple, tropical fruits.
Ooh.
That's gonna be the aftertaste in this tequila. Sometimes we are really curious about what they did inside the barrel, the char or the toast. Let's find out together. Do only coffee and cinnamon? Coffee and the cinnamon. Coffee and the cinnamon. Go to the top part of the glass. Alcohol is gonna be isolated. Enjoy the charcoal. Enjoy your Colbert barrel in here. Back and forth, same aroma. How you like the aroma? In this moment, you are a big fan of the smoking. Let's see how this tequila is gonna be working on you. So raise the glass, say salud, and clean salud. 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 Right, take a deep breath. Tequila. Swallow the tequila and head down and open the mouth all the air out, and you raise like something is getting burned in the front part of the mouth, but I'm not complaining, no worries. Okay, pay attention, squeeze it for the first time. And now the texture, something a little different, maybe like a velvety texture is getting there. Second time, squeeze it again. And now you have like a burnt sugar. So you got the burnt, you got the sugar together, maybe the presence of the barrel will be in the front part of the mouth. Third time, let's settle down this flavor. Okay, now pass it, turn around the teeth. Let's get all the sugars. Put your head up little by little, and the brain, as soon as you get to your throat, is like you push it out of your throat. But then when you put your head up, the brain is forgetting about your throat. The brain is working on the gums and the front part of the mouth. Why? Because the presence of the barrel is gonna be right here. But I still feel something right here. Let's go right there. Squeeze the back part of the palate right here. I'm gonna be opening your mouth. 4 spoons of sugar in there. Do you remember the agave nectar? Yeah. That's gonna be the reaction in here. And here, when you do this, brain is gonna be like, can you check it out of your throat? And then it's forgetting about this because those are sugars of the agave plant, and it's continue working in here. With the añejo all the time, you got a perfect balance between the presence of the barrel in here and the sugars of the agave plant. You feel this, but the brain is not asking you for water. This means that it is gonna be okay. The only one thing different with the añejos is that from part of the mouth, because you're getting different flavors. They're using different type of barrel, and char in the barrel, it'll be different in here, but same reaction in sensations here and here. And all the time, no matter if they're gonna be high proof tequila, it'll be so easy to drink. How do you like the number 2? And remember at this point, you'll enjoy the whiskey, the bourbons, the smoky, that's gonna be the choice. If you would like to do another sip, you're more than welcome. Salud for science.
It's all about science.
It's all about, it's everything about science.
De bueno Santander.
Muy rico. Claro. Pero vale la pena. So now enjoy the chips in the guac. So right now we are learning about like different types of tequilas. The tequilas for the characteristics are divided in 5 types: blanco, reposado, añejo, extra añejo, and tequila joven. The tequilas for their elaboration are classified into general categories of tequilas. Tequilas called 100% of agave. Those are 100% of agave. The only one way to notice about this, you have to read the label. The label says 100% of agave over here. Means that those tequilas, all the juices are taken from here, from the agave plant, no other uses. Yeah. So maybe that's gonna be the tequila 100% of agave. So now I think you know this guy. We used to be the best friends in the past when I was in middle school, but we're not friends anymore. But you know this guy. Everyone knows this guy, and they say like it's a bad guy, but he's not a bad guy. What happened here is called just tequila, or tequila 5149. And here, you try to take a look at the phrase 100% of agave is not right here. Because in here, I use the juices of the agave plant on here, but I'm gonna take only 51% of the juices. And I'm gonna put it in a formulation area. 51 is missing 49, I'm gonna add brown sugar, cane sugar, different sugars to the agave plant, and then it will be the process, fermentation, distillation, and then in the bottle. Those tequilas, not 100% of agave, we use it for cocktails, margaritas. You never drink it straight. The problem is like a 1 or 2 shots straight makes you feel sick, or you're gonna be in the hospital, or you don't wanna know anything about tequila because smelling it again makes you sick because of the big hangover you had the day before. That's why in future it will be so important for you to see the label, to read the label. The label is gonna be telling you a lot about the tequila you're looking for. Okay, those are tequila. Now we are doing our margaritas with tequilas 100% of agave. Maybe you can hear that it's gonna be a waste, but it's gonna be a fine cocktail. Cocktail, fine cocktail in here. So now let's continue with the number 4. Our silver tequila is more than 3 years inside the barrel. There's no any limit. And you have to call it as an añejo or extra añejo. And at this point, you are a big fan of the smoky again, but you also enjoy sweet as in caramel. You also enjoy a dry finish. And this means that you're gonna be in your restaurant asking for cocktails, not cocktails, maybe drinks like amaretto di Saroro, liqueurs, cognacs, armagnacs, scotch whiskey, or brandies. If that's gonna be the case for you, then the extra añejo is gonna be the perfect for you. So here I got this tequila that is made only for La Cava del Tequila. It's an old barrel here. Yeah, they make like a 234 bottles for us, and it's made by the Orendine family here. It's called Arete Gran Clase. Arete with a double T as in teacher. Arete with one T is gonna be the name of the horse in the picture. One-eyed horse, 1948 Olympic Games. He won the first 2 gold medals for Mexico in jumping. That's why the Orendine family decided to have his name right here. The Orendine family has been right there in tequila since 1900 in the different generations. All the time, it'll be 49 months, ex-bourbon barrels in here, and all the time small batch. You can find one batch 132 barrels, 264, 324, and this is gonna be 234. All the time is small batch, but same time inside the barrel in here, and different sizes and different colors. So in this point, you are a big fan of the smoky, sweet, and dry finish. So in this tequila, I'm gonna have to ask you to pay special attention to the aftertaste. All the time, it'll be dry finish. So we call it the digestive tequila. So let's find out together what we call it like that. So take the number 4 glass left to right. That's gonna be the extra añejo. And what we have to do, first of all, is gonna be the color, which is gonna be like same thing with the añejo, medium amber color. This time, pay special attention to the liquid presentation because it's gonna be this time heavier. And actually it's gonna be 86 proof. So you got the crown. That type of crown is what we call as an oily characteristic or sugary characteristic. Means that it's gonna be a thin crown, but then you gotta wait for a little longer. Maybe one side you can have some tears. The other side is gonna be the viscosity, but you gotta wait for a little longer. So let's do the bottom part of the glass. Open the mouth, go to the bottom part of the glass. And now enjoy your dark chocolate, or maybe the dried fruits in there, or toasted almonds, and all the time you add some like an orange juice on top. In a blending tasting, you don't relate it with that tequila. It could be your armagnac in there. It's 89 proof, 86 proof, but it feels really different. In the center, take a deep breath. Again, your chocolate, dark chocolate, but you add some cherry on top, in caramel, or maybe it could be, for me it could be Nutella with the breadsticks in there, or hazelnut, but you put some like a sweet foam on top. All the time, it's spicy a little bit as in cigar. Yes, a little bit. The top part of the glass, immediately you add your tobacco, your cigar together, but you add some brown sugar in there, and the vanilla, and the caramel, and the cherries. How you like that aroma? It's amazing. Yeah, you never related with tequila. For this tequila, let's take the chocolate and break it in half. Yeah, let's take one of the half, and then let's try to wrap it up this time the orange peel. Yeah, and we're gonna like squeeze it again because we like to get some oils from here.
On the chocolate?
Yeah, with the chocolate. Yeah, let's do something like that.
Thank you.
No problem. And this, yeah, cut it. Yeah, break it in half. Yeah, perfect. And then wrap it. And when you squeeze it, you can feel the oils in here, but as soon as you get the aroma, the presence of the chocolate, it'll be a little much more intense compared to the oils, but it still is gonna be an amazing aroma. You got it? Because we need to compare with the center of the glass. The magic, it'll be in the center of the glass. So from here, enjoy your orange peel, enjoy the chocolate, open the mouth, go to the center. It looks like you're gonna squeeze the glass, and you can get much more oils of the orange in here than here. And again, that presence of the chocolate. Welcome to your aftertaste. That's gonna be the aftertaste. Here and here. When you do this back and forth, same aroma immediately. I have to breathe like drink this tequila right now. Mouth watering. So you're gonna be in tequila. It's gonna be funny because when you're having a good time with your friends or in any bar, we have a saying. We used to say arriba, abajo, al centro, pa dentro, which means up, down, center, let it enter or re-enter. We also say that after one shot of tequila, you can speak any language. So let's do this together. Arriba, abajo, al centro, adentro. Salud. Salud. Okay? Take a deep
Yeah,
breath.
really.
Tequila. Swallow that tequila and head down and open the mouth and all the air out. And then like somebody ring the alarm, a fire on the mouth. Squeeze it for the first time. Now pay attention, the texture is getting to like an oily sensation that is expanding to all over to the mouth and connected to the gums. Second time, squeeze it again. I'm gonna squeeze that orange peel in our mouth and feel the oils all around the mouth, okay? And again, it's connected right here. Third time, squeeze it again. Let's settle down this flavor. And it's when you got that dry finish in here. I feel something on the gums, pass it around the teeth. Put your head up little by little. And your brain is gonna be like, can you please check it out? Did you do a full shot? The brain is feeling like you did a full shot. When you put your head up in here, brain is feeling, when you shoot it, you feel this, this, and this. Let's try to find out together. Put your head down, brain is like, you did a full shot. Take a look at the gums. From one side to the other side, you did a lot of tequila in there. I feel alcohol in there. Those are tingling sensations. In the front part of the mouth, you got that dry finish, but the brain is feeling like you did a lot. And it wasn't fair because it was a tiny portion. In your throat, that warming sensation that only makes you feel when you shoot it. But the brain is not complaining, but you feel something right here. So when you put your head up, here, feeling of satisfaction. If you don't want to continue drinking tequila, for the brain, like, yeah, it's okay because you did a lot. And it wasn't a lot, it was a tiny portion. That's why those tequilas are considered like a digestive after dinner or the liquid dessert tequila. So here, when you think like, I'm gonna do another sip, brain is here. It's here. It's like, no, you did a lot because it's causing the taste buds. That's why those tequilas are gonna be so much more complex. Are gonna be much more like a dense in here. And all the time, blinded tasting, dry finish is that tequila for sure, the extra añejo. It feels that you did a full shot, but it was a tiny portion. How you like the number? Would you like to do another sip for science?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Salud. Science. Salud. 46. Serían 42. Sí.
Está delicioso. El que normalmente tienen ellos es de 40.
Sí, 40. Entonces
Tiene mucho sabor.
mucho está.
Que atarete. Sí, sí, es más
Y no
favorito.
tiene nada. Sí. Gracias. Water. Because right now, maybe you can say, Humberto, out of 4, I really enjoyed your silver tequila. And I also enjoyed your reposado. If you say that, I'm gonna have to do something for you. I need to blend that blanco with that reposado. You know the añejo, not a problem. I can do the same thing. I can blend the blanco with the añejo, blanco with the extra añejo, or the blanco with a bit of them. Same time, I'm doing another type of tequila. And I have to call it as a tequila joven, gold tequila, or young tequila. So every time I'm blending a blanco with any of them, it's gonna be this guy. And we call it the sippy tequila. You will feel in a moment that you literally are gonna be burning right here, but your brain is not paying attention to the burning sensation. The brain is paying attention to the sugars. That's why with the joven we used to say like your silver tequila is gonna be right here with so much
You drink mine,
character, means with so much
like it?
sugar. So this is gonna be called El Tequileño. That's gonna be the brand. I went to Mexico the last year for March. Tony Sayas, he's the master distiller. He helped me out to do this only for La Cava del Tequila and for here. So I got 2 tequilas in here for La Cava. You would like to get another shot, you need to go right there and ask for a shot. Here, I did this in here. It's about like a 60% of Blanco and 40% Reposado. So the Blanco is the still strength tequileño. Reposado is 8 months in Pipon. A Pipon is a gigantic wooden tank at 30,000 liters maybe. It was about like 8 months, and then when it was ready, it was transferred to a small barrel, 600 liters, and then 10 months, and then it was blended with the Blanco. And then it was 80 proof, and we just put it at 92 proof because we really would like to enjoy a little much more spicy, citrusy, and sweet in here. Difference with the blanco in the oven, all the time in the oven you can get extra spicy as in cinnamon or pepper, extra sugars and extra citrusy in here. So remember, in order to be a tequila oven, it has to be blanco blended with any guy in here. And here we used to say the sipping tequila. Let's find out together what we call it, a sipping tequila. So let's take the number 5 glass. Joven. And the color, it'll be like a light amber color, Chardonnay color, Pinot Grigio color, honey color. When you swirl the glass, pay attention to this crown. 1, 2, then stop. Thin crown. And then take a look at the whole crown. You got tiny tears, all the whole crown. And for a few seconds after that, maybe it's gonna be getting thicker and you're gonna be having that behavior of an añejo. Christmas lights outside of the house. Aromas, I was telling you the silver tequila isn't here with so much sugar. Enjoy your orange juice. That orange juice I add a lot extra spicy, a lot citrusy, and a lot sugar. Enjoy the bottom part of the glass. Open your mouth and see how different it is. Yeah, it's so different compared to the blanco. It's gonna be like explosive, but in a good way. Let's do the center. Take a deep breath in the center. Oh, you kind of have that sweet orange, and you squeeze it, but you add some honey and some black pepper on top. And the brain's not complaining. The top part of the glass, it'll be very interesting. Enjoy. You're having your pineapple juice, or maybe that pineapple, but you squeeze it with your hands, and that aroma is gonna be right here. How you like the aroma? Compared to the blanco, in a blind tasting, it'll be so different. Take the orange peel.
The orange. Okay.
And then we're gonna squeeze it. Let's squeeze it as much oils as you can get. It'll be the best. And whenever you're ready, enjoy the oils in here. This time we need to do the magic at the top part of the glass. Grab the glass and have it ready in the other hand. Remember, it'll be the top part of the glass. So from here, let's move really slowly to the top part of the glass, but it looks like you are bringing with you those oils to be in the top part of the glass. Go to the center, stay right there, and welcome to your aftertaste. That's exactly what you're gonna be experiencing with this tequila. So from here and here, back and forth, see how amazing it's gonna be. How you like the aroma? Well, I was telling you that we need to open all our senses every time we are doing tequila. Sight sense, remember you need to take a look at the color, the olfactory sense, the 3 different sides of the glass. The touching sense is open all the time when the tequila is touching the tone, and the tasting sense is open when you have the aftertaste in here, in the back part of the palate, but it's missing our ears. So pay attention to this part. In a tequila, what we do is really easy. Put your head up like that. Move the glass to your right ear in here and move it closer right here. Wait for a second, and you can hear that kid talking to you right now. I'm just kidding, guys. I got you. I'm sorry.
That was good.
No, we used to say that we open our ears as soon as you hear that clink. Here. Open your ears and we're ready to hear all the conversations and this tasting. Salud! Salud! Take a deep breath.
That was good. That was good.
I can hear the kid.
Alright, the brain is right there. It's talking about like spicy sensations all around the mouth. Squeeze it for the first time. Now, pepper, caramel, pepper, caramel all around the mouth. Brain's controlling this really quickly. Pass it all around the teeth. Put your head up little by little, and the brain's gonna be like, I survived this tequila tasting because in this moment, you're feeling burning here, but the brain's not complaining. And I was telling you spicy sensations. Let's go right there. Squeeze the front part of the mouth. And the brain's like, yeah, Humberto, you were right. It was the caramel, but you had some black pepper in there. Or maybe here, you feel a lot right here. Pass it around the teeth. And the brain, yeah, you add honey and you add black pepper. I feel a lot right here, but my brain is feeling like someone opened the mouth, 3 spoons of sugar in here. You can be like that, and the brain is gonna be jumping from here to here. I feel burning. As soon as you're gonna be asking to your brain, it will be sugars. That's why we call it the sipping tequila. No matter if it's gonna be high proof, you can control this. Now think about this aftertaste, and maybe it could be also perfect for your margaritas. Don't do that, those tequilas are gonna be very expensive. How do you like the tequila joven?
No, it's
Would you like to do another sip for educational purposes?
Yes.
I feel like I'm forcing you to do tequila. Salud! Salud for science!
Let's keep learning. Let's keep learning.
Practice.
Education.
Gracias. Water time.
Santa Claus.
So which one you like the most?
Reposado.
Reposado for you? You stay with the reposado, okay?
Amo de blanco, pero de arete extrañejo es
Está súper en el extrañero. For you, señorita, de extrañejo. Perfect. Señorita, which one like that?
Strong. I like them strong.
Joven, perfect. Señoritas, which one you like most?
I like them all.
Okay, let's get back to the video.
Can we try them all again to see which you like?
Just for indication of purpose.
Yeah, just to see which one we
Bring on the
like.
bottle together.
Oh no!
You like this?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, we're good.
Okay, ahorita.
What do you think like
Hacemos si quieres y yo por una.
didn't go on the chocolate. We're good.
Neither on the
Yeah, well, so you love the extrañejo en blancos,
de extrañejo de bandera.
extrañejos, reposados, joven. And for you, señorita,
What was the last one?
joven.
That
I
one.
think I like that one.
Joven,
better.
okay, perfect.
So,
Which one?
Reposado,
Reposado.
and second is the añejo.
Okay. Reposado,
third
añejo.
one.
Añejo. For you?
Extra now.
Extrañejo. Joven. Joven.
extra añejo and the reposado.
In the reposado. So this is gonna be the first level of tequila. In the first level, you discover which type could be the perfect for you. And I don't know if it happens to you, but the most of the time, you're gonna be with your bartender, servers, or maybe in your liquor store looking for a good brand, and you're gonna get the one that they like the most. This time, you know which type you like the most, and this means that if I can take as an example, I love the number 4. So the next time, I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna go over to the in the menu in the añejo list, in the extrañejo list, because I know for sure I was feeling really comfortable with this one. So in the second level, you need to find out which brand could be the perfect for you in the type of tequila you are choosing today, type or types of tequilas. So congratulations, you did an excellent job. You are tequila master. Now as a tequila master, we need to learn about mezcal. Clean your body, please.
No, I like most that one.
Yes. I like the reposado the best. Añejo is our second best.
Yeah.
Veo lo puedes producir con mezcal y ya muchas gracias.
Seguro que un man de ahí en la cartera, ¿quieres? ¿Tienes?
You guys are okay?
You okay?
Yes. So now, tequila and mezcal. Now you know everything about tequila, you need to know about the mezcal. So I got here the both of them. We are in front of two different appellation of origins and two different alcoholic beverages. The appellation of origin is something similar to champagne or cognac. You got this product from that specific geographical territory. It's happening right here. Appellation of origin tequila says that here 5 states are authorized for the tequila's production. Only in Mexico. Mezcal, 12 states. One agave plant with tequila, do you remember the name? Blue agave, perfect. 7 to 10 years to reach maturity, mezcal, more than 40 agave plants. 8 to 18 years to reach maturity, sometimes more than 30 years. That's why with tequila you can find one barrel from 3,000, 4,000. Mezcal, small batch. You can find one barrel from 10, from 90, small batch. 18 years, that's a lot of time. You don't have enough agaves, and then you gotta go to the mountains, look for wild agaves, and you're gonna be ending making like a 10 barrels. 40 agave plants means that you have the 40 in your agave fields, blend it all together, make one barrel and make a list of the 40 names right here in the label. Or you can do 40 individual barrels with each type of agave plant. That's why the mezcal is so unique. Each barrel is with like a unique flavor, aroma, different agave plants. Baking process. Tequila, we use the brick ovens that still tanks. Mezcal, we are doing underground pit ovens all the time. And this means that it's gonna be a large hole in the ground, small volcanic rocks all around it at the bottom part. In the center, the wood with the fire, agave plants all around it, and they cover the top part with the fibers, earth, or soil. It's gonna be underground for 8 days, 10 days, or maybe more, and the smokiness stays there. It cannot go out anywhere. Baking process is done. You start pulling out all those agave plants out of the ovens. That smokiness is all the way in the process until the mezcal is gonna be bottled. One single drop in here makes you feel like that, because you're not getting good agaves in tequila, you're getting roasted agave. And this means that one single presentation in here makes you feel the citrusy, the smoky, and the sweet. So when you do the aroma, the brain's catching immediately the smoky, and it's letting you know what kind of barrel. It's not about the barrel that you can get the smoky. It's because of the underground pit ovens all the time. So now you know everything about tequila. It's gonna be very easy for you to say that this is not gonna be tequila. It's gonna be mezcal. Yes. And in the mezcal presentation, I got this like a beautiful brand. And please help me welcoming David. David, he is the co-owner of this brand. He's gonna explain us about this brand.
Yeah, so good. I'm gonna do 2 minutes, not to worry so much. So this is co-owned brand. So two brothers, myself, from Mexico. Is 100% family owned, fully Mexican owned. We control the whole process, all the way from harvest, the agave, to the bottling and commercialization. And we do producing, as he said, there are 12 regions. We produce in 3. We produce in Oaxaca, mostly. This bottle is from Oaxaca. Then we produce in Durango, which is the north part of Mexico, in the desert, but there's the desert and the mountains. We produce in the mountains of Durango. And then we produce in Guerrero, where Acapulco is. So that's one, we produce small batches in there. This one in particular, the blue bottle, the black bottle, sorry, because we have a blue, a brown, and a yellow. Each color has to do with a method of production. The black bottle, which is the one we're gonna try today, it's made in an ancestral method. Ancestral means that our ancestors used to produce 400 years ago. So besides the under earth oven, then the way how we mill the agaves is with an axe, which you may say, well, an axe is easier. No, an axe is a smaller dimension than a machete, and it's not a shredder. So they need to do it all by hand. Then after you shred it, you're gonna put it into a canoe, a wooden canoe with a wooden mallet. That's how they're gonna crush it, the juices. There's no tajona, there's no miller into it, it's all by hand. And then you put it into wooden coffins instead of wooden vats. Wooden coffins are around like 50, 60 liters, almost like a dead coffin. And you put it in there and you leave it for nothing you add to it, not even water. You leave it there for maybe around 7-10 days, fermenting. And then you distill it in what they call the Filipino style, which is how the Filipinos brought that method to Mexico 400 years ago, which is clay pot stills with wooden pipes on top of it, and then bamboos into it. There's no steel, there's no copper pot, nothing. It's all wood and hand into it. So what you're gonna feel here is a plant that is called a barril, is a Karwinski. Is different to the piña of the tequila. It's gonna be a very long, tall, and thin agave into it, that after you cook it and you crush it, you have in here a liquid that has been taken around maybe 12, 14 years to get into this bottle, and all by hand. So very proud to say this is our brand. Bozal means like a mussel, which is untamed. So we take the bozal out of it and we only work with wild agaves, which is what you find in the mountains, and take, as Humberto said, 12, 14, 20, 30 years to grow. And again, different regions, different maestros, and this in particular, just the final point, is made in a region called Sola de Vega, which is 3,000 meters over sea level in the mountains of Oaxaca. Small communities with small maestros mezcaleros that produce this for us, and we work directly with them. So thank you so much for having me.
And do you ship that to the U.S.?
Oh yes, it's in fact we were proud to say that it's oh, by the way, all the bottles are made by hand, ceramic bottles, and that's why they're imperfect. You might find some that are like a little bit taller, thinner, but which is the beautiful part of it. So we have a representation in all 50 states. It's a brand that has been since 2012, 2013. And what we do is that we share mostly in independent stores, retail stores, a lot of on-premise, restaurants, bars. And if you all live in Florida or close to it, like Total Wine has a couple of it. In Texas, we have like Specs. In California, we have with chains like Bevmo. So we try to work with chains as well, so more people can try good mezcal into it, but mostly independents is what I work with. Yeah. Good. Oh, and there's one more place. There's a place called Cava Tequila. SIP like SIP Tequila. They are e-com platform. They distribute and you can order online and they ship it to your house in 49 states. So you don't even need to go and find it for it. So SIP Tequila is a very good friend of ours that has it. They're based in Stuart, Florida, and they just ship nationwide. And they have all of our portfolio. Yeah.
Right now.
Thank you.
No, thank you. So now let's take a look at your mezcal. So it was so funny because in Oaxaca they said that when you're doing your mezcal and for some reason you see a sign of a cross at the bottom part of the glass right here, you're getting closer to heaven. You're gonna be cut off. So the aroma, you can perceive immediately the smoky. I was telling you, tequila, the mezcal, smoky, campfire maybe, but then you can enjoy something about herbal. You can enjoy something about like a citrusy, as in orange, just squeezing that orange in there.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe Pirates of the Caribbean, right? But you're gonna be right here. I don't know what's gonna be. So now take a little sip and see how different it's compared to tequila. Yeah, the brain's gonna be like, did you do a cigar? It's gonna be that impression in here. Or did someone squeeze that fresh orange in the front part of the mouth? It was a tiny portion. Okay, can you imagine one shot or two shots in a cocktail? Each cocktail is gonna be like that all by itself. That's why you are big fan of the smoky, the mezcal is gonna be the choice for you. You're gonna be fan of the La Fontaine, it's gonna be like a Scotch whiskey. That's gonna be the choice. Old fashioned and the rest are made with the mezcal because it's having that type of profile. And this one by sipping is gonna be amazing. Would you like to do the grasshoppers? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Can I change my favorite? Can I change my favorite?
Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be perfect.
That's the favorite.
That's not even a competition.
I need a picture. I want a photo with you now.
All right, I call it SSS, salty, smoky, sweet. Okay, salty, it'll be the grasshopper. Smoky, it'll be the mezcal. Now, salty, smoky makes you feel a spicy salsa reaction. As soon as you feel that spicy, do the orange, but the whole orange, and we will see the reaction of the brain. So let's choose swallow 1 or 2 grasshoppers. I'm gonna do 6.
This one? Yeah.
Do one of the big ones and a couple
They
of
taste like
ones
pizza.
here.
Like
That's
spicy
okay?
peanuts.
Okay. You don't wanna do the grasshopper, you can do a chip.
You see?
Right?
They're good.
Salty, smoky, salud. Salty, smoky, spicy, salsa reaction, the one you put for the tacos. Do the orange. The whole orange. And then we need to wait for a few seconds after that because the brain is getting back to you. When you put your head up, brain is right here, it's analyzing all the information, and the brain in this moment is feeling that you did a 20 ounces cocktail in once. It feels like you're doing a lot, and it was a tiny portion. That's why now the mezcal is in all cocktail menus, because with a little bit you can enhance a lot your brain. And then here you can experience the citrus in the smoky and sweet all the time. That's why tequila and mezcal, they're gonna be all completely different. So congratulations, I got the Maestros Mezcaleros. Bravo. Alright guys, since you did such a great job, I'm gonna have a present for you. It's gonna be a margarita to go for you. But this is gonna be a special margarita. It's gonna be like made with the guava puree. It's called Banderas Margarita. They're gonna be right here. That's gonna be the Banderas Margarita. I call it dangerous because I have Pasote Tequila Blanco, rum 10 to 1, guava puree, fresh juice, agave nectar, and beef peppercorn to flavor. Congratulations, your batch has tequila monster.
I would like to get a picture with him. Maybe holding his bottle or something. Like he can hold his bottle and take a picture.
I mean,
Bourbon and malt whiskey from Scotland. The bourbon is like sweetness, spiciness into it, and then the malt whiskey, Scotch whiskey, is gonna be that peaty, that kind of like smoky into it. Those are the two different worlds. But again, they're not either or. It's just you complement different occasions, different cocktails, and enjoy different flavors.
Do you sell this here?
We do. We have, in fact, we have cocktails we did, and we have the whole line. If you get to La Cava, to the left, right when you get in, if you look at the left, where the window is, you're gonna see almost like 17 different expressions, because there are small batches of it, but you're gonna see like 17 different expressions, colors, flavors, methods of production, different type of agave. So yeah.
hang on, words.
Yeah.
Alright, well, there's another present for you. This is gonna be a souvenir for you. Behind here is a certificate. So please write your name down here. That's gonna be. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I feel like I learned a lot, so and I look forward to going to the town.
Vete, te lo dejamos.
No te lo llevas.